Hello and welcome to Accounting 211 Hybrid. My name is Kim Pulser and I'm going to be your instructor for the course. I want to make sure you are aware that you have registered for a hybrid section that meets for the first 8 weeks. This means that you are going to have the responsibility to come to class having done a good amount of work in the chapter on your own. We are going to spend most of our class time focused on working problems together. When we work problems together, we have to make the assumption that you have read the chapter or watched some mini lecture videos I've created and completed a before class assignment for that chapter. If you haven't done those things when we work the problems together in class, it's going to be very, very difficult. Okay? So in order to make sure we get the best use of our time in this very condensed, very fast-paced 8-week course, I want to prepare this little video introducing you to the Canvas course, and I'm also going to prepare a short video to cover the course syllabus. Okay. Within your Canvas course, you will see any announcements from me communicating to you in between courses. The most recent 3 announcements will be summarized here. You can always read the full announcements by going into the Announcements tab. And once I start posting announcements, you will see them here, and you can click on any announcement you want to read in full detail. The course syllabus will be covered in a separate syllabus video. Within the course modules, you are going to find an initial welcome module. You will want to work through the welcome module, read a little bit about me. So let's start doing that. Specifics about this course. The next page is information about me, which includes my office hours as well as my contact information. Okay, best way to get a hold of me in between classes is through email. The next page you will find information about the external course resource, Wiley Plus. You will need to purchase access to Wiley Plus. I recommend you do it through the bookstore. You have 2 options at the bookstore. You can purchase a 1 semester access code, which gives you access to the homework assignments, as well as an e-text version of the textbook. Or you can pay a little bit more. This more expensive option gives you multiple semesters access to Wiley Plus. So if you're going to be taking Accounting 211 and then Accounting 212 in another semester, this would probably be a good option, okay? Because it gives you access to the homework system and e-text for more than 1 semester, as well as a loose leaf copy of the textbook. So if you like a hard copy, this is a good option. You will get access to the online work as well as a hard copy text. Okay. Please note there's a 2-week access courtesy period. So if you are waiting to purchase your course materials, not quite prepared to do so financially, you can get in and start working on course assignments right away for 2 weeks without having to pay anything. At the end of those 2 weeks, you will be able to then pay for your access or put in your registration code and continue on using that same account. You won't lose any of the work you've done. Okay. Continuing on, the next full module, if I click down here on Next, it's going to take me into the next module. And this next module is a college-wide information about course or college resources. So I'm going to let you go through that on your own time. Okay, I'm going to go ahead and skip past that module. There is information here about the Accounting and Statistics Learning Center. There are tutors available to you to meet through Google Meet. You can schedule an appointment for a one-on-one session. They also offer drop-in tutoring, and they also hold scheduled reviews. Okay. Information about going to get additional details on how to schedule an appointment or email a tutor, you can get all that information through this Accounting and Statistics Learning Center information module. Okay, that's the next module. Finally, what you're going to see down here is where we start getting into the heart of this course. Every chapter is going to have 4 things or 5 things here actually within them. Okay. This first chapter module, there's an introduction discussion thread that you will want to just post a quick introduction That kind of documents that you're engaged in the course, lets me learn a little bit about you, and we all kind of get to know a little bit more about one another. The next item you're going to find in every chapter module is an introduction about what the course objectives and learning objectives are for that chapter, as well as a checklist of what you need to do to complete that chapter. Every chapter contains mini lecture videos. If you'd like to see concepts explained, this is a great place to go. You don't need to both read the chapter and watch these mini lecture videos. You need to do at least one or the other, but you don't need to do both. If you would like to use both, they are there. Okay? What I've done with every chapter is broken it down into smaller little mini lectures. Okay? All of these are available on YouTube, and I have them embedded here in the course. Once you have read the chapter or watched the mini lecture videos, before you come to class when we are going to cover that assignment, you need to complete the Chapter 1 before class assignment. This is one of the Wiley Plus assignments, and you will need access to the website in order to work the assignment. These are adaptive practices. There are a certain number of concepts you need to learn in the chapter. If you cover 50 to 100% of the module, you will earn 10 points. If you complete 40 to 49% of the module, you will earn 8 points. If you complete 30 to 39%, you will earn 6 points. And if you complete less than 30%, you will not receive any points for the assignment. These assignments need to be completed prior to coming to class, during which we will work problems on that chapter in class. Okay? It's a series of questions. The more questions you answer correct, the fewer questions you have to answer. If you answer a bunch of questions incorrectly, the system recognizes you don't understand the concept, and it continues to give you more and more questions from that chapter. Okay, so it's in your best interest to read or watch the videos, then complete this assignment, because the quicker you get the questions correct, the quicker you get done. Okay. The next item in the module is a document with the problems that we will be working together in class. Only reason this is here is so that you can review it prior to working them together, or you can access this document after we work these problems together. Okay, it's just a downloadable source available for you. After we have gone through the problems together in class from that chapter, then you will come and do your chapter homework. Okay, and we'll talk more about that in class. At this point, what I just want you to be aware of is where you find things and what is expected of you before each class. Okay, so before class on Wednesday, Tuesday, we meet Tuesday, Thursday. Before our first class, go to the welcome module, work through the welcome module, get your Wiley Plus set up. Okay. Then you're going to want to go to the Chapter 1 module, click on the Introduction and Course Check-in, and then work through by first posting your discussion post, and once you've done that, click Next, read through what it is that you will accomplish in this chapter, click Next, either read the chapter or watch the mini lecture videos. Okay. Over here you will see this Wiley Course Resources, and let me go ahead and get into that so you can see what it looks like. This right here is where you will access your ebook. Okay, the first time you click on this, you will have to set up your Wiley account, and then this will give you access to the ebook. Okay. In addition to having access to the ebook, get through there, you'll see here, and you'll be able to work through it. Okay, all the chapters over here. The other thing you will have access to is additional resources from the chapter. Okay, the publisher has put together a whole bunch of extra resources for each chapter. You don't have to look at any of this. The only thing you really need to look at is just the e-text. Okay? All right, so those are the things I want you to do before our first class meeting. Go to modules, welcome module, walk through the welcome module, take a look at the Accounting and Statistics Learning Center information, and then go to Chapter 1 and read the chapter or watch the mini lecture videos and complete the Chapter 1 before class assignment. Okay? Reach out if you have any questions.